Imagine a tiny notebook a home grower fills every week, and that notebook turns into steady monthly sales for you. Welcome to KDP Low Competition Niches Daily. Today, we uncover a fresh, high-potential niche with strong demand and low competition. Here's your daily edge. If you focus on hobbyists who repeat the same task every week, you don't rely on one-time buyers. You get repeat purchases. Data doesn't lie. In 9 minutes, I'll give you 2 niche ideas you can validate in under an hour, 3 AI prompts to test demand, clear profit math, and a 48-hour checklist you can follow to publish fast. Ready? Let's start with microgreens. These are tabletop growers who plant, harvest, and replant on short cycles. They measure germination, monitor light and humidity, and track yield every week.
A dedicated microgreens grower logbook fits right into that rhythm. Think dated grow pages, a harvest weight column, a troubleshooting checklist, and a spot for recipe pairings. Small, repeatable entries that become habit. Want the quickest signal? Join a microgreens Facebook group or subreddit and watch the same troubleshooting questions show up week after week. That repetition is gold. Marketplace checks it back up. Etsy has seed starter kits and journals, while Amazon often shows generic gardening notebooks, but few dedicated microgreens trackers with interior previews. That gap is your entry point. Quick interior idea: 40 to 80 pages, repeated dated grow logs, a batch ID system, notes for light and water, harvest weight, and a 1-page troubleshooting flowchart. Add a notes section for recipes, and buyers will keep returning. Think of Dana, weekend grower, 2 harvests a month, loses track of seed lots, and forgets which light cycle worked. Your book solves her exact pain. Now switch gears to cosplay. Makers plan huge projects: sketches, patterns, materials, fittings, and travel logistics. That's a long workflow with lots of opportunities for a planner to help. A cosplay costume build and convention planner should guide a maker from concept to con. Build logs, measurement templates, pattern versioning, material budgets, and a final show day checklist that fits in a carry bag. Look for demand in Discord servers, sewing and prop making Facebook groups, and Etsy shops selling materials. Searchers often land on spreadsheets or forum posts, not on polished Amazon planners, so there's a visibility gap you can fill. High-converting sections, concept sketches with photo slots, a materials procurement checklist, a budget ledger, timeline pages, and a packing checklist for convention day. These reduce stress and save time, and busy makers pay for that. How do you validate either niche fast? 3 quick steps. Scan communities for repeated questions. Count marketplace listings for exact match terms. And sample reviewer sentiment to find feature gaps. Do those 3, and you'll know whether to move forward. If you want to speed it up with AI, paste these prompts into your LLM. First, keyword demand check. Scan public forum posts, Etsy listings, and Amazon product titles, and return a list of long-tail keywords and search phrases indicating active interest for Microgreens Logbook or Microgreens Grower Journal. Rank them by apparent demand and note any gaps where Etsy has listings but Amazon lacks dedicated books. Second, competitor density and quality audit. Search Amazon for the top 50 ASINs related to Cosplay Planner and Costume Build Planner. Return the count of unique listings. Tally how many include interior previews, how many have under 20 reviews, and flag common missing features in interiors, e.g. lack of budget pages, measurement templates. Provide a short summary of the weakest listings to target. Third, reviewer sentiment probe. Aggregate reviewer comments from the top 10 product pages for a given niche and extract recurring complaints or feature requests. Provide direct quotes and classify sentiment as positive, neutral, or negative. Highlight features repeatedly asked for that are absent in current offerings. Use those answers to write bullets that solve real complaints. Now, the math. Keep it simple. A 6x9 paperback at $9.99, KDP pays about 60% of list price minus printing. So 0.60 times $9.99 is roughly $6. Subtract printing at about $2.85, and you're left with around $3.15 per sale.
At $12.99, the royalty improves. 0.60 times $12.99 is roughly $7.80. Minus printing gives about $4.95. Sell 100 copies a month and you're looking at $315 to $495 monthly, depending on price and printing. Acquisition plan in one line. Optimize metadata for niche keywords. Run a 7-day ad test with 2 targeted keywords at $5 to $10 per day and measure cost per sale. Reinvest 20 to 30% of early profits into a second interior or a bundle to increase conversions. Your 48-hour MVP checklist, step by step. Create 3 cover variations and pick one. Build a 40 to 80-page interior with repeated dated pages and 2 cheat sheets. Write metadata with 3 keyword phrases and 5 concise bullets that answer buyer pain points. Upload to KDP and set distribution and price. Prepare 2 launch ad keywords and ask a few community members for honest early reviews. Bundles work well. Pair a Microgreens logbook with a recipe tracker, or pair a Cosplay planner with a materials procurement checklist. Bundles lift perceived value and conversion without huge extra effort. To wrap up, pick one niche, run the 3 AI prompts, perform a quick marketplace scan, and follow the 48-hour checklist. If you want the heavy lifting done, tap the show notes to request a 48-hour niche package or a done-for-you interior and launch plan. I provide niche reports, cover design, 40 to 80-page interiors, metadata, and a 1-page launch plan so you can publish in 48 hours with confidence. Publish smarter. Profit faster. That's your actionable niche for today. Apply it and watch your author business grow. See you tomorrow.